Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by tall mountains and quiet valleys, lived a 24-year-old young man named Rocco. From the outside, he looked like any other person, but inside, his mind was never calm. Thoughts filled his head, day and night. They came without stopping, making him feel tired, uneasy, and lost. He often felt sad about his past and worried constantly about what the future might bring. His mind felt like a storm that never ended. Sleep slowly left him, and with time, even his smile faded away. One day, Rocco heard about a distant village hidden deep in the hills. People said a wise old man lived there. Long ago, this man had been a famous psychologist in the city. He had helped many people find peace and clarity in their lives. As he grew older, he left the noise and rush of city life and chose to live quietly, close to nature. Sometimes, he shared his wisdom with those who truly needed it. Hearing this filled Rocco with hope. He thought maybe this wise man could help him find the peace his heart was longing for. With determination, Rocco began his journey. The journey was long and exhausting. After many tiring days, Rocco finally reached the hill village. There, he saw a small house covered in greenery, almost blending into the mountains themselves. On the porch of the house, the old man sat quietly. His eyes were closed, and his face looked calm and peaceful. Rocco stepped forward and spoke softly. "Grandfather, my mind is restless. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and smiled gently. "So, you are searching for peace," he said. "Come with me. I will give you a small task." He led Rocco to a quiet yard behind the house. Carefully, the old man filled a glass with water until it was completely full. The water trembled at the rim, ready to spill at the slightest movement. Handing the glass to Rocco, he said, "Walk from here to the top of the mountain and then come back. But remember, you must not spill even a single drop of water." Rocco looked surprised, but he wanted to give his best. Holding the glass carefully, he began to walk. The path was steep and uneven. Loose stones shifted under his feet. Cold winds passed through the mountain trails. Birds flew above him, and small streams crossed his path. Sometimes a sudden gust shook his balance, and sometimes fear crept into his mind. But Rocco did not look around. His eyes stayed fixed on the glass. Step by step, slowly and carefully, he kept moving forward. Other travelers stopped and watched him in silence. No one disturbed him. They could feel that Rocco was learning something far greater than simply walking a mountain path. After careful steps and steady focus, Rocco finally returned to the old man. With a calm breath, he said, "Grandfather, I did it. I did not spill even one drop of water." The old man nodded and smiled. "Well done," he said gently. "But tell me, did you notice the birds flying above you? Did you hear the streams flowing along the path?" Rocco looked surprised. "No," he replied. "I didn't notice anything. I was only focused on the glass." The old man smiled again and spoke softly. "That is the secret. When your mind stays completely in the present moment, there's no room for fear, confusion, or unnecessary thoughts. Your attention was only on the water. In that moment, your mind became quiet. The past no longer mattered, and the future held no fear." Slowly, Rocco began to understand. This was the peace he had been searching for. Peace was not something to be found outside. It had always been within him, waiting for him to live fully in the present moment. Rocco bowed his head and whispered, "Grandfather, now I understand. If I want to calm my mind, I must stay in this moment. That is when real peace comes." The old man smiled once more. The sun slowly set behind the mountains, and its golden light touched the valley. Birds flew back to their nests, and the world grew quiet. As Rocco walked back through the mountains, he was no longer the same restless young man. His heart felt light, and his mind was calm. He had changed because now he knew how to quiet his thoughts and find peace within himself. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to The Black Shadow for more powerful stories with deep lessons. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.